Well, it looks like Final Space, hashtag renew Final Space is in full effect. What's good, everybody? My name is Josh, aka JaceTheDon. Welcome back to the channel. And this is a late night video for you guys. So yeah, if you're new here and you like what you see so far, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. It really does help out the channel. Without that, let's get into it. So, as you know, Final Space was cancelled and never to be heard of again. Maybe about a month or, no, not a month, a year or two ago. I think it might be 2 years at this point. And the creator, Olan Rogers, has put out a tweet, regarding Final Space and everything. So I'm going to read to you what he said, and here's what he had to say. Hashtag renew Final Space. It's a banner that you all have been waving. It's a rally cry I can stand behind while I continue into this long dark night chasing an ending for this story. Armor up. And he has a link to some merch that he has taken pictures of himself, and you can see Final Space. Down at the bottom it says tax write-off, because that's pretty much what happened to the show and many other HBO animated shows, basically written off as tax write-offs. I made plenty of videos on it on the channel discussing it, but there in the tweet he also wrote a statement regarding as to how he felt and everything, and I'm going to read that to you. 5 years of my life, 3 seasons of TV, blood, sweat, and tears, became a tax write-off for the network who owns Final Space. Yup, that's it. That's why it's disappeared everywhere in the USA. 5 years of work vanished. When the license is up internationally, Netflix will take it down, and then it will be gone forever. There are no physical copies of Season 1 and 2, no physical copies of Season 3 were ever made. Your memory of Final Space will be the only proof it ever existed unless you own a copy. I have been trying to process how this feels. It's been hard because it's just so absurd. Like a tax write-off? Really? Or maybe I've become so numb to bad things happening in my life because of the frequency with which it has been occurring that I didn't really register this sting. But the stinger has broken off underneath my skin, and now it's annoying. Look, I get it. This decision was just business, but Final Space will always be personal to me. Some might say to give up and move on, and I have moved on, but to many new projects that I am very passionate about. But I will not give up on this story and these characters. I will never stop fighting for Final Space. If it takes years, then so be it. Hashtag renew Final Space. It's a banner that you all have been waving, and it's a rally cry I can stand behind while I continue into this long dark night chasing an ending for this story. Olan. And that's pretty much it, his statement. Like I said, I've mentioned Final Space on the channel multiple times before. I've talked about it and how this was really disappointing and really saddening news to me, because this show was really good. It was really, really good. Like, I watched the first episode and it drew me in. Like, you have all the characters. You have Gary and there's, like I said, there's so many characters. I don't want to spoil it because there may be some people who have just heard about this show and want to go find out and discover it for themselves. But I'll say this, this show made me feel like a lot of emotions. It made me laugh, it made me cry, it had shocking moments. I think this was one of these story-driven, adult animated cartoons that I feel like were lacking. Final Space was very underrated. I hardly heard anybody talk about Final Space. I would ask people like, hey, you heard about Final Space? And they're like, what's that? So I wish more people would have known about Final Space and would have discovered Final Space, because you know, the passion and the story and everything, you know, it's rich, it's rooted, you can feel it, you know, you can feel, you know, Olan Rogers, what he was trying to do with this project. And he's right, like, this all sucks, like, all because of a tax write-off, you know. Just, and the thing about it, physical copies, you know, physical copies are very important, and I think they're more important now than they were when we realized it. You know, there's streaming stuff, there's little tricks and everything to streaming, you know. It's just like the music business, there's always tricks. And the sad thing about it is, this is gonna be lost history of animation, you know. It's really sad, and he has every right to feel the way that he feels. I stand by him. I want Final Space renewed, you know. Even if it doesn't come back to HBO, there's plenty of other options that it could go to. It could go to Hulu. It could go to Netflix, what it is on right now, you know. There's multiple options, and you know, I don't want this show to go, like, especially, it didn't get the proper ending that it deserved. It left us, season 3 left us on a cliffhanger that I feel like you need a conclusion to that. There's no way you can just end it off like that. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. I don't want to make it too long, but let me know down in the comments below how you feel about this. Are you hashtag renew Final Space? Are you just finding out about the show? Do you want to check the show out? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. It really does help out the channel. And also, like I said, I will have the you know, the merch that he had on and the pictures. I will have a link to that in the description, so you can go check that out and buy it if you're interested. Yeah, big love to you all, and peace out.